I agree with you, bro. All right, welcome back to Kingdom Cast. It's your host Charles Penn, also known as Bad Luck Chuck, and we got a third addition to the group here. I'm gonna introduce him in a sec, but I gotta get my guy to the left of me on my screen here, Country Boy,
What's
Mr. John
happening?
James over here, and then my guy
What's
to the
up?
right here. He's another avid Chiefs fan. He goes by at Chiefs-Bucs on Twitter, and if you follow him, just be aware of the wild retweets you may run into. But my guy Boogie decided to join the show today. Boogie, what's going on, my guy?
What's up with y'all fellas, man? What's going
What's
on?
happening, bro?
Shit.
Not much, man. Just another day at it, man. It's another big ball game we got coming up. We got the Buccaneers. Got to go against the TB12 method. So
You,
excited about that.
The
But
GOAT.
first off, man. Everybody just had their Thanksgiving or whatever. How was Thanksgiving for you guys?
boring as hell. I ain't gonna even lie to you, bro. It was bad. No, it was cool, man. It's just you wasn't allowed to be around all your family, so it was just like a little bit of family. So it was way different. Like, so it was like kind of crazy, man. Like, this is the first time I ever had a Thanksgiving like that. But we ate good though.
That's always a plus. So, what about you, Bug?
It was slow motion same, man. I just did it with my little close family. This COVID, it ain't doing too much with that, man. It's too crazy right now.
Here, bro. Like just in me and family. That's it, man. But it was all good. Made the best out of it. After we ate or whatever, watch that Kevin Hart special and watch
I
the
like that.
wash and just chilling, man. So yeah.
Hmm.
But yeah,
How
man.
you feel about the
Let's.
Kevin Hart thing? It was cool. The little
Oh,
Kevin Hart stuff.
yeah, it was cool, man. And then a little controversy came along with it yesterday. Like it blew up on Twitter all of a sudden. Like he had hopped in the
Right,
clubhouse and made a controversy or whatever. And yeah,
right,
getting a lot of
right.
backlash off of that. But anyway, man, let's get into it, man. I guess since we are talking about Thanksgiving, two football games that happened recently, they ended up being blowouts or whatever. Houston did their thing, blew out Detroit, and then Washington did their thing, blew out Dallas. But first off, we're gonna start off with Houston because Matt Patricia.
Now
I mean,
let's start with Washington. Then we gonna move on to
oh my
Houston.
God, man, say that, man, say that game,
Man,
man.
you
You
know
want
he
to
got to
talk?
talk about Alex, man.
I
Team
know,
Alex, man.
man. I
No,
know.
no,
Relax,
cause
dude. Relax,
no,
dude.
cause it's gonna help
Hey.
us segue into the
Oh
other
my
thing that we got to talk
God.
about with
Oh,
Detroit.
I'm
It's gonna help us segue into the other thing we got to talk about with Detroit. So let's get
all
on
right. All
the
right, man.
Alex Smith classic out the way.
All right, go. All right, go and say it, man. Go and speak your piece on Washington, man.
Okay, it was a typical Alex Smith game. All he did was dink and dunk. He threw for like what 150 yards.
Yeah,
Antonio Gibson, who I've never heard of till till
Got him on my
yesterday.
fantasy.
I can't believe you ain't never
I
heard of
did
him.
pick him up on fantasy, bro, and he gave me 36 quick ones. So I love that. I love him already. I've never heard of Antonio Gibson, but he had a hell of a game, and they ran through Washington. I mean, they ran through Dallas and Washington. What they in first place now, right?
Yep, they have game up right now. Philly still got to play on Monday night. So
That division is horrible.
6 games gonna get you in.
that's what it's looking like, man. Like I ain't
That's
never
what it
seen a
looked like.
division look that terrible in my life.
Alex will
You
make
gotta
it back great,
you
man.
gotta win
Alex
12 to
got
even think about competing in our division.
yeah, yeah.
It's
You need
crazy.
yeah.
So, but
Need
yeah, it was a typical Alex Smith game. So I know I'm a Alex Smith supporter. I mean,
former.
all, all jokes aside,
Ultimate Alex Smith supporter.
Yeah,
that's my dude. All jokes aside, though, this is like one of the greatest comebacks in football, bro. We got to give him that, bro. Who was the dude that tore up his knee? McGahee.
Yeah.
Miami. Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
it's on par with that because that one was bad too. Like, you know what I'm saying? So all he went through to come back to this point, bro, like you got to give him his props. Whether you're a fan or not, like it's one of the greatest comebacks in NFL history. He probably win. He should be a shoe in for Player of the Year or Comeback Player of the Year. All right, we can move on.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. I mean, it's looking like he probably gonna win the award. as it
He
stands. So
should. He should.
Him or Alden Smith. Alden Smith come back. I said you just talked about
Honest
them
Smith
two
kind of
so
names.
cooled off though. He came out on fire though, bro. He done
he
kind
played
of
a good
cooled off
game.
recently.
He played a
The
good game on
Cowboys just been
Thursday.
losing.
The
Yeah,
Cowboys
they
just
just been
suck.
Yeah,
losing.
yeah. The Cowboys just they the Cowboys, So yeah,
Exactly. But
it'll be between them two. I got Alex in the league because
Yeah.
Alex been playing, man, like for
you
real.
would have Alex Smith on your fantasy football team.
Oh yeah,
This
of
dude
course
here.
you do.
No,
This dude
oh
here, man.
no,
He had the
no,
he had his Alex
no.
jersey
He's
on.
not on my fantasy team, bro. I got Aaron Rodgers
Nah,
and
nah.
Pat.
You kind of just admitted that, man.
No, no. I say he been playing well enough for them to win.
Mm. Yeah, he has though. He has though. No
He's
lie.
def-
But
he's not the answer, bro. He's not the answer today. They gonna make the playoffs this year, but he ain't the answer. But he can
right.
hold them down till they get that guy. You know what I'm saying?
For this
Man, we can
division,
move on to Deshaun Watson killing the Lions. We can do that. I don't have no
but
problem with that.
I just want the people to know that was a Antonio Gibson game. If you really want to be real about it. So,
What you talking about?
but anyway, let's go to Houston, man. Deshaun Watson, he's been one of the highest quarterbacks in the league, not named Mahomes right now. I've seen like in the last 6 games, he's thrown 14 touchdowns and no interceptions. Like
Wow.
just imagine if Houston had fired Bill O'Brien in the offseason. They still be
Or if
10th
they
in the
wouldn't have
AFC South.
traded DeAndre Hopkins.
Mm.
That too. I still don't understand that one.
And they got rid of Kenny Stills also yesterday,
Yeah,
right?
they just dropped
Yeah.
him for real.
Yeah.
Like, whoa. Okay, so Eric Bieniemy, is Houston the leader in the clubhouse?
Either that or Detroit, because Matt Patricia just got fired today. So there's two options right there.
I would say Houston only because you already got your quarterback. Detroit, they already won a couple games, so they're not getting the first pick.
Right, right.
Like they're not gonna be in those top 5 picks, so they probably have to move up and move down. And I like Deshaun Watson. I'm taking Watson if I was him
So Trevor Lawrence don't wow you?
over
The
Watson.
opportunity to get Trevor Lawrence?
Heck no. I mean, we don't see both of these guys play in college, and Watson. I would rather have Watson all day over Lawrence. Easy, no question.
Yep. Retweet on that, yeah.
Seriously. So
But yeah,
I mean, yeah, he would make them I think he would make them way better out the gate. The only problem is he got to compete with us. So I don't know if the Chiefs would want to send him in the AFC.
I don't think Andy will mind that. I mean, Bieniemy did all he could do for us. Like,
Yeah, true, true. And they've been trying to put Kafka in that spot for a
yeah,
couple years now. He's the next in line. He might be the guy that comes after Andy on low key.
I can see that.
So yeah, they've been trying to put him in that position for a while. So Airbnb coming off hopefully 2 Super Bowls, man, he should be a hot commodity, bro. And you should be breaking your neck to get to wherever he going.
man, can we talk about Detroit real quick though? Like
Why?
firing Jim Caldwell was a big mistake, and you clearly seen it. Like it's not even close. They fired Jim Caldwell for going 9-7, man. He was giving y'all winning seasons. They was on the cusp of winning 10-game seasons in the future, and he was developing players pretty well. So for them to make that mistake and just go to Patricia, this terrible,
What
man.
Patricia been there? What 3 years? Right?
This was his
3?
3rd year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know what took so long. You didn't
Okay,
see no
so can we
improvements from year 1 to now.
none? Can we put it on the table that Bill Belichick assistants suck?
Yeah, they're trash. They garbage.
Yep.
Straight garbage. Andy
Well,
Reid's assistants, blow them out the water.
Oh yeah.
Flores
Oh definitely.
and
Yeah, that. Yeah.
Flores and Judge are. I like the kid in the Giants. I think that he might put something special out there
The one
if
that
they
just
keep.
got beat up last week.
Shut up.
that one. Yeah, all right.
Okay.
But now Flores and Judge, yeah, they do a good job. I've seen Judge when he's coaching, and he got a really good defense coordinator for the Giants, and they've been competitive in a lot of games this year. So, besides them two, yeah, the rest of them guys, they've been terrible. under
Look,
The
the
rest of
Romeo
them are
with Houston
trash.
now, though, right?
Who?
Romeo Houston's coach right now, though, right?
Yeah,
So we know
yeah.
Yeah,
Romeo's still out there too.
But Romeo's not a good head coach in my
No,
opinion.
yeah,
Like,
we know
nah,
that.
nah,
yeah,
Yeah,
right.
we
We
we all
know.
know that firsthand.
yeah. Eliminate bad football.
Uh,
Exactly.
yeah, by getting rid of his
Right.
ass. But yeah, man, Andy Reid's assistants. Well, Doug Peterson and Nagy kind of, I don't know, they looking kind of shaky right now. But
Peterson got a
uh,
ring, man.
I mean, at least Pearson got
Andy
a
got a
ring
lot
under
of
the
good.
belt.
Yeah,
Andy tree is blossoming a lot. He got some Super Bowl winners on there and everything. So Andy Reid's tree is nice for real.
McDermott and Buffalo too. They playing hella good this
Yeah.
year.
Um. Yeah,
Harbaugh,
McDermott. Harbaugh. Who else on his tree?
Rivera.
He has some good people on his trees,
Yep,
man.
yep. Rivera out in Washington.
Yeah,
They about to
Ron
win the
Rivera
division.
and Washington we just talked about. So yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Eric
yep.
Bieniemy about to be one. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see.
Yeah.
If Bieniemy is in the coach next season, then something's wrong, man. Something wrong with the league, dog.
Something wrong with the whole process.
We
Anyway,
already
Yeah,
what's the,
the,
I can't even get the name of, but we already know that that process is already off.
the Rooney Rule, yeah.
Rooney Rule, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
We know that's
Well,
It,
now they talking about giving out draft picks if you draft a black coach and you get a third round comp pick and all that, which
yeah.
is that's
I feel
kind
some
of
kind of way.
clownish too, bro. Like,
I feel some kind of way about that,
yeah,
honestly.
yeah, I ain't really feeling that for real.
that sounds like some Jay-Z stuff right there.
Uh,
Makes you wonder if he was behind that. Nah.
so anyway,
But nah, now that we got them Thanksgiving games out the way or whatever, I do want to touch real quick on the third game that was supposed to happen, man. Like the COVID numbers keep going up for the Ravens, and then now the Steelers, they got a few guys on the COVID-19 list too, man. Like, is this game gonna get played at all, or is this gonna be a Week 18 situation for the NFL?
man, it's looking like that because every day it's like two more people testing positive. So it's like, bro, are we gonna even be able to play this game? Like, y'all, I don't know what happens. Like, they just went crazy with it.
Control, man.
Right
Because the
now
game
it's
was
still
supposed to be on
Tuesday,
Tuesday.
right? Yeah,
It
okay,
was Tuesday. Yeah, it's still Tuesday, but they might have to. I don't know. It might be a Week 18, man. That's the only way you're gonna be able to manage through this.
that game too important to rush it out, man.
Who who tested positive on the Steelers? They said like three players.
All right.
Have they announced who it
Connor
was?
was one of them. I think James O'Connor.
Oh, the running back.
James
Okay.
Conner's the big name
Yeah,
that tested positive.
I
I
see.
seen Mark Andrews, the tight end for Baltimore, had tested positive, and of course Lamar, and then they got what some linebackers that tested positive. Man,
And
it
they
just ran through
backfield.
their whole squad.
Yep, and they backfield with Ingram and Dobbins.
Right, both of their running backs. Like, yo, that's
Tuitt,
crazy.
Tuitt has it too.
Tua from Miami got it.
Tuitt on the
Oh,
Steelers.
Tua. Okay,
Yeah, so
To
they
it,
I
got
yeah,
thought you said Tua.
he's a
yeah, they
key
need
defensive player. Yeah,
Yeah,
push that back to week 18, man. That's a division game too.
dude,
a
man.
crucial game, a
Yeah,
game
that
that
is.
low key kind of affects us, in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
So it's a real crucial game. Like,
Yeah, you know what's crazy? They was talking about forfeiture. I'm like, nah, I don't want that game to be forfeited, man. I don't want to get home field like that. Have both these teams forfeit L's. Like, man, you gotta find a way to play that game.
We
yeah,
need that as football fans. We need Steelers versus Ravens. That's football I want to watch. That kind of threw my
right,
Thanksgiving off too. Not seeing
right.
that game.
If it was Lions and Jets, I wouldn't even care.
Exactly.
Be
I
like,
mean, me
yo,
either.
whatever, do what you got
Right,
to do. You
right. They fight for a draft position anyway. So
know?
yeah.
Right.
But
So,
I do want to go ahead and transition to this, man. This been bothering me for like the past few days, if not the entire week. You guys been seeing, everybody knows Patrick Mahomes. He's the clear-cut favorite for MVP right now. But all of a sudden, like I'm starting to see these networks and podcasts, they starting to get voter fatigue on Patrick Mahomes already. And I was
That's
listening
insane.
to a podcast called the Chepe from the Elite Media Group. I was listening to their podcast, and they was saying, like, man, I don't want to give the award to Patrick Mahomes. I'm like, why not? So he's over 25 touchdowns, 27 touchdowns, only 2 interceptions. The Chiefs only lost 1 game, and he's got 3 quality wins under his belt. So why not? And then they want to go into the whole Aaron Rodgers thing. They give him to Aaron Rodgers, which is fine. I mean, I don't care if you want to give the award to somebody else, but don't start bringing up false narratives like Patrick Mahomes has way better weapons than Aaron Rodgers. Like Aaron Rodgers ain't got nothing in Green Bay. That's the stuff that that's stuff I don't like. It's like
Okay, but
go ahead,
go
King.
ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
But now I was saying like Aaron Rodgers got like arguably a top 5 running back in the league. He's got one of the best receivers in the league, and then Robert Tonyan, he's starting to develop as a good tight end. And Alan Lazard just came back, deep threat. You seen him make plays before. It's just that Marcus Valles Scantling the only one that's kind of struggling a bit. But I guarantee you, if he was playing here, he would be better under Patrick, in my opinion. And then it's like this, like to me, they asked the question. It was like, what does Patrick Mahomes do better than Aaron Rodgers, really? And I was like, Mahomes throws on the run better than Rodgers. He's a better leader than Rodgers. He's a more clutch player recently than Aaron Rodgers. Like,
You're a better
what are we?
teammate.
What are we doing here? You know what I mean? And I see Aaron Rodgers fold real quick. If things aren't going well, he'll just have the mentality be like, man, F it, I'm done, basically. And with Patrick Mahomes, you're never out of the game.
This is what I'm thinking. Don't get mad at us because we drafted well. Only all our weapons are drafted weapons. Only guy that wasn't drafted was Sammy.
Yeah.
Travis Kelce, drafted. Tyreek, drafted. Pringle, undrafted free agent. McCall, drafted. D-Rod, drafted. Like we developed weapons. We didn't just buy them. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't like Tom Brady. Most of his weapons, well, kind of in Tampa Bay, they kind of drafted their weapons too. But then they added Antonio Brown, they added Gronk, they added, you know what I'm saying? So all our weapons are mostly homegrown. So you can't get mad at a team for drafting well. Ain't that what you supposed to do?
Trying to treat us like we just the Golden State Warriors now, like we added Kevin Durant to the team all of a sudden, man. Like it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's like, and I seen a thread earlier today where somebody had made a thread of all the incredible throws Mahomes has made throughout his career. I'm like, that's not the weapons all the time. Patrick Mahomes has had to make some tough plays in his career, and he's pulled them off. And we seen him recently, like the last game of the Raiders. He had the ball with 1:34 left, came down there, won the game, and then you see it in the biggest game of his career last year in the Super Bowl. We was down heading to the fourth quarter, and
he was playing bad too.
Yeah, he was
He
struggling.
didn't have a great Super Bowl.
Bro, how can anybody watch that dude play football and say it's only the people that's catching the ball? Like,
I don't get it, man. I really don't.
He's doing stuff nobody else can do.
Right.
How can you say it's the receiver? Tom Brady has some of the best. He got like some of the best skill position receivers, tight ends, running back. Why is he not producing like Mahomes then? You still got to produce, even with the players. You got to produce, right?
That's the bottom line right there. You still got to produce, no matter who out there. You still got to produce.
I mean, the quarterback's got to get them the ball. You know what I mean? Like there's no way Matt Moore, Chad Henne's throwing 27 touchdowns, only 2 interceptions at this point in the season with those guys. Like, let's be real.
Let's be really real.
So it's not just the weapons, man. Patrick's getting the ball to him. He's making plays. Like, he's the best player in the world. Like, you just got to deal with it for right now.
But peep this, though. Peyton Manning had Hall of Fame Marvin Harrison, Hall of Fame Reggie Wayne. He should be. Maybe Hall of Fame Dallas Clark, Edge, Marshall Faulk. Like, we not knocking him. I ain't heard nobody knock Peyton Manning.
Yeah, Peyton had homegrown talent too. I mean, they all was homegrown Colts.
Right. So I don't get that. That's ridiculous to me. If he's playing the best, he's the best. It ain't nothing to say. Like, he's playing the best. Russell Wilson was playing the best for like 4 weeks and then he fell off. You know what I'm saying? So you got to give Pat. If Pat put up another 303 touchdown game, no interceptions against Tampa Bay, the conversation might be over.
Yeah, because that's 4 quality wins. That's 4 quality wins. I'm like, I don't think any other player is near that as far as quality wins this year in the
And he
league.
got the opportunity for another one with the Saints. And the way Miami playing, that might be a quality win at the end of the day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
I
I
think
mean, the resume speaks for itself, bro. Like you can't knock him for that. It's the Jordan shit, man. It's like we got to give it to somebody else. We can't just keep giving it to him. But why not? Like if he earned it, give it to him.
LeBron right now.
Same. Here we
Oh
go.
boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Jay-Z shot in the LeBron shot. Boogie's he's on fire right now.
Right. He's cooking. He got the Pyrex working. That's
Look, hey, and speaking of Tom Brady.
Yeah. Here we go. We're gonna get right to that matchup then. So let's go ahead and preview it, man. Right now, everybody's full practice. We haven't seen nobody on the injury report as of right now.
That's scary.
So yeah, and we're gonna get Sammy right back on time.
Yeah, all right, so I'm gonna ask Boogie. Boogie, you a Tom Brady fan?
Okay.
He the GOAT or whatever. You know, you can argue who you want to argue.
No
So
argument.
break down, how do you beat Tom Brady?
We already know. We got to put pressure on him. We see what's been happening. You see what Stephen A. say. The Gregory Hines, the tap dancing. We know what we got to do. Spags got the experience blitzing getting pressure without the pass rush blitzing. That's what we got to do that this week. We can't cover their receivers one-on-one. I mean, we know that. Chris Jones, he got to make that money this week. We need him up the middle. We need Frank. The D-line got to – this is the week. They started the year off real strong. The D-line, they have to play ball this week. We need them bad.
So would you call this a redemption game for the D-line? Because I think it is.
I think you can say that for the D-line, and you can say that for Tampa Bay's offense also. This going to be a hell of a game.
True that.
I seen you tweet that out, Charles. We know Tampa going to be ready this week, man.
That's the man. Because I already said this kind of reminds me of the 2018 Chiefs-Rams matchup on Monday night. Now, I don't see these teams both put up 50 points, but it might be first that's close to 40. It might be that.
If our defense play like they've been playing, all things is possible.
Right. But like you said, there's definitely time for the defensive line to step up because first off, Tampa Bay, they center AQ Shipley, he might have a career-ending injury. Mm-hmm. And then you got Ryan Jensen, he's still hurt. So that's two starting offensive linemen. Tampa's down right now. So Chris Jones and Frank Clark definitely got to step up this week and wreak some havoc. Because the only way you're gonna be crazy is you gotta hit him. You gotta hit him enough times.
That's it. You gotta make him think.
And bro, like it was times in that game where he just got the happy feet, bro. Like, and when he rattled, he'll just throw the ball into the ground if he don't see it working. Like, it's times you be like, "Damn, is he scared?" You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up with Tom Brady? But yeah, D-line, it's money time. It's a money game for the D-line. They can make their names. And I'm looking at Alex Okafor. I'm looking at Passanio, Pennell, Noddy, all of them. They need to have a good game, especially if they can do their job and slow down the run and stop the run, which they actually been doing. They actually been doing kind of good on the run, low key, on the lowest levels. If they can kind of put Ronald Jones in a box and shut him down, this might be, man, you know what I'm saying? Tom Brady better come because he's going to have to. If they can't run, that hurts him. And that gives the secondary more opportunities. And they need a game to bounce back. Breland, Tyrann Mathieu might have had the worst game he's ever played as a Chief. Now, he was sick, and I heard on good authority that he was really sick.
Oh, okay.
But he not going rest on that game. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not that type of player. So I think Chris Jones is going to come back hungry. I think Matthew's gonna come and want it. And this is Tom Brady, bro, on prime time.
You got to
Everybody
get
gonna
up for
watch this
Brady.
game.
Yeah.
So I think they gonna bring it. You know what I'm saying? We'll tell. We'll tell in the first 5 minutes of the game if they gonna bring it or we gonna be in for a long night and we're gonna have another Mahomes special.
I mean, the defense is kind of a miss right now because before, before that Raiders game, I was just like, man, that Tampa Bay feels like a shootout, man. It might come down to a game-winning field goal. Right now, I did see that the spread is like 3.5 the last time I checked in the Chiefs' favor. So it gives me a little bit of confidence that we can win the game by a field goal, but it can also go the other way because I mentioned to you before that, after the Chiefs played the Raiders on the road under Andy Reid, they're 0-8 against the spread. So that's not good. But, and here's another thing. I did mention to you as well that Ryan Suckup, the last time he went up against a team that had Ryan Suckup on it, he hit the game-winning field goal on us.
Tennessee, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
last year. It's got that kind
I
of feel.
hated
So
that game, bro.
this game
I
got that kind
hated
of
that
feel to
game.
me.
I think they're gonna show up, bro, because that was like their worst performance of the season, and it just was. It wasn't a one guy had a bad game. It was like everybody had a bad game. You know what I'm saying? Nobody really showed up to Las Vegas, so I think they're gonna want to redeem themselves. The problem is, don't try to do extra and just do your job. Just do your job and we should be fine because Tom Brady gonna give you some opportunities. The way he been slinging the ball downfield, like that's not really his game. You know what I'm saying? But if he can dink and dunk you all night, he most certainly will. He's done it to us before. So, and I think also that Pat got up for this game too. Everybody should be up for this game. It's Tom Brady, bro. It's Tom Brady. I don't care where he at. He could be playing in Jacksonville. It's Tom Brady. You
I
got to
agree
get
with
up for
that.
this.
Yep. I agree with you on that, man. And from what I'm seeing from Tampa Bay's defense, how the Chiefs can really put it on them offensively, like I'm seeing that Tampa secondary, they're having a rough time covering them crossing routes. And that's where Sammy Watkins going to come into play because Sammy, he runs the best crossing routes out of any receiver that's out there on the roster. So this is a game where Sammy could blow up.
Bro, if you can't guard Cooper Cup, you're gonna have a hard time versus Tyreek. That's all I'm gonna say.
And that's that West Coast offense. You know, that's Andy Reid special. So if
Right.
you can't help them crossing routes, we go eat. I think so. Offense wise.
And then of course, you got the best tight end in football. Obviously, he's obviously gonna do his thing. So
Man, Travis, these last 3-4 games Travis done put together. Boy.
He in his bag. There's some good linebackers this week though. Some good
Yeah,
linebackers.
they do
They
got some
can't
good
cover. They ain't
linebackers.
messing with him, but still some good linebackers.
Guys, Devin White and who's the other one? Levante David. Yeah. Okay,
Levante
those guys.
David.
Yeah, those guys kind of remind me of Patrick Wilson and Navarro Bowman a bit
Yep.
from the Niners days. That's who they kind of remind me of. But at the end of the day, man, the Chiefs, they just don't have too many weapons for that Tampa defense. Now, can the Tampa defense maybe make some plays here and there? Yeah, that's going to happen. But at the end of the day, the Chiefs will be way more successful more times than not. So the Chiefs were just the overall matchup problem for any opponent.
If we can get that running game going a little bit too, enough that it's respected, that works in our favor a lot because that'll keep Brady on the sidelines, and I feel like they not built to come back from double digits. You know what I'm saying? Like
Not this
they're
Brady.
capable of it, but I don't think they really built for that. Like you don't want to put Brady in that position down 14.
Nah,
You know what I'm saying?
Because last week, the running game was starting to get back into gear a bit. And they pretty much listened to what I said in regards to the running game. Like, get Clyde on the edges. That's where he thrives at. And then give Le'Veon some runs up the middle, basically. Even though when Le'Veon scored, he was to the outside, but still.
Le'Veon had a little bit of juice last week, man. I don't know if y'all feel the same way, but he had a little bit of juice last week, man. I'm ready to see what he gonna do with more roles. You know, yeah, just Give him the ball a little bit more. Let's try it, man.
I think they haven't got creative with him like I want them to yet. I don't know if they saving it or what. But I've been wanting them to throw him the ball a little bit more, use him on the outside as a receiver more than necessarily just putting him in that backfield. Like
Right.
we know what Bell can do. Get
Right.
the ball in his hands somehow. I don't care how.
If anybody know, we know.
Exactly, for real.
He used to kill us, man.
Man, that game when we didn't score a touchdown, I sat in that cold. Yeah, that's one of my favorite ones right there. That's the Alex Smith game too.
I didn't want to say it. I was waiting for somebody else to say that.
Poor Alex, man. They got we should have tied that game. We got hosed on that holding call by Eric Fisher.
That was a hold. That was a hold.
Okay, whatever.
I mean, it was not a holding. They didn't have to call that right there. I'm tripping.
Okay.
Not with the
No,
game.
we good.
Man. Come on.
So who's your offensive MVP? Who needs to bring it in this game on the offense?
Well, before we get to that, man, I want to rewind back to Travis Kelce real quick.
Okay.
I had seen Chiefs Kingdom talk about Travis being a MVP candidate or Offense Player of the Year candidate. Do you guys think he should be in that conversation?
He putting up wide receiver numbers at tight end, bro.
Yeah.
Offensive Player of the Year. He's in that I think he should be in that conversation.
I'm not gonna go that far yet.
I don't think he should win it. I think he should be in that conversation.
You said just be in the conversation, then yeah.
Yes,
okay, that's fair.
yes,
that's
yeah.
fair. Because like you said, he is putting up those numbers, but a quarterback, I can't justify putting him over a quarterback that's playing at an elite level. Because like you said,
that's fair.
Quarterback is
that's
so
fair.
important. But this is probably the best year Kelce has had as a pro. Period. He balling out.
You know what's crazy? Like the last 3 years, he's been putting up career numbers, and he's been he's been matching it and exceeding them every year. Like that's crazy, bro. He should be on his 5th consecutive 1,000-yard season. Because remember, he had 995 yards.
Mm-hmm.
So that should have been one right there. And then he just did 4 in a row. So he should be on 6 as a tight end, bro. Like, I always, man, when I met Travis Kelce, bro, I told him, you the key to this offense, man. You the missing link, bro. And Travis was like, nah, bro, don't say that. Like, he was a rookie on crutches with his leg, bro. Remember his rookie year, he barely played because he was hurt. And I told him, I said, bro, you the missing link to this offense. And I stand on that, bro. Travis Kelce is the best tight end in the game. He might be creeping up on best tight end of all time. He a first ballot Hall of Famer right now.
Yeah. I mean, it's looking like a Hall of Fame career. It's looking like a future Hall of Fame.
It's looking like a Hall of Fame career.
If they win this second title this year, he ain't a first ballot Hall of Famer?
Easy.
Yeah, if they win another one, if we win 2 Super Bowls, it's gonna be a lot of people getting in there that you wouldn't expect. Once you start getting that dynasty, you start getting a couple players in there that probably wouldn't have made it no other time. But out of all the players, Kelce got to be him and Mahomes got to be the top.
Give me a second, I'll be done in a minute.
They got to be the top on Hall of Fame. Oh, and Honey Badger too. Yeah. He got an all-decade team, all-pro team. So, yeah.
No, Kendall.
Another thing, John, you stupid, man. But another thing, yeah, man, Travis Kelce, man, if he gets hurt or he's out the lineup, man, I think the Chiefs' offense does take a bigger hit, as if Tyreek was out. Because last year we seen like when Tyreek was out for 5 games, we went 3-1. Pat was still putting up the numbers, and we only got held checked by the Colts a bit. But other than that, we were still putting up 30 a game without Tyreek. But with Travis, it might be a little different if he's out the lineup.
No, it's a lot of different. There's a lot of different if Travis out. Travis is the when everything goes to hell, Travis. You know what I'm saying?
He's
like
the straw that stirs the drink, basically.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Travis is that. I would say Travis is number 1. He's the number 1 target.
Oh,
and then Tyreek, and then Sammy, And yeah, Travis is. Would you say
Yeah.
the straw that stirs the
It's a drink.
drink? Definitely. Travis is the gear shift. I don't know what to call him, but he makes it. And Sammy is too. Like Sammy, man, we just look so different with Sammy. Like
Yeah.
Sammy coming back, bro, is just so. That's such a blessing. We needed Sammy last week. It just flows better, bro. Like I keep saying, bro, it just flows better when Sammy's in the game.
Don't we average 4 more points or something with him on the field?
Yeah, pretty
We
much.
we need Sammy. That's why every year when in the off season the cut candidates is always Sammy. We know what we getting out of him, man. He go miss some games. We already know that. Like we signed
Yeah,
him knowing that. As long as he play
but
like he did in the playoffs and in important games, he worth it for
playoff
me.
Sammy,
So
For the
we made
playoffs,
that
maybe.
up. Me and Boogie made that up.
yes,
If
sir.
anybody taking credit for that, that's us. I swear. We was the first ones calling them playoff Sammys.
Y'all was on that for sure.
For
I remember
sure.
that. Yeah.
So
All right,
who's your
so
MVP? Who's your
yeah,
MVP this week, Book?
I think Tyreek will have a big game on offense against that secondary. I think we will go deep more this week than we have been. They've been playing the conservative. The Raiders' game plan was dink and dunk and take your time to drive. Tampa, they a blitzing team. If they blitz, Mahomes will eat. They go blitz though. I mean, that's what they do. They can't change what they've been doing their whole season. They'll blitz against us. Mahomes will throw it deep. Tyreek will eat. So I got him on offense.
Oh, is this another Baltimore game?
Yes.
yeah, it's looking like
Oh,
it, bro.
Yes.
okay.
All right,
We
so
wiped
I'm
the
a
floor with Baltimore, bro.
yeah,
I'm
so
just saying.
yeah, I'm a since Boogie already got Tyreek, I'm gonna go Travis Kelsey. I mean, Travis, he gonna eat get some blitz too. So I mean, it's gonna be probably another 100-yard performance, maybe 2 touchdowns for Travis. So I'm gonna roll with Travis.
All right, man. Y'all pick the easy guys. I'm gonna go with Demarcus Robinson
Mm.
in the redemption game.
That's what I
Okay.
had last week because he had all the
Okay.
opportunities last week, and
Demarcus Robinson.
yeah,
My boy, he needed too. He need after last week. There was a lot of mental mistakes last week, man. He need a good game. He need the rebound.
Yeah,
So
DeMarcus then turned into like the Demetrius Harris of our team. You know how it's always that one player that we blame everything for on offense? That's
man,
kind of DeMarcus now.
man, it was looking
oh,
like
Demetrius Harris.
Yeah.
it was looking
Boy,
like that for
if
sure.
you throw the worst pass, he gonna catch that with ease. You throw the easy layup, he would have
Yeah.
dropped that. He would have dropped that touchdown that Kelsey caught. It was too easy. Too easy. He needed. He need 5 people on him to get. Okay. Defensively, and I think we all gonna agree on this. It's the D line. Every member of the D line
Yeah.
needs to
Uh,
go out and have a game. I don't care who get it. If it's Passio, Okafor, Jones, whoever, they
but
all
you
need
know
to have a
what?
good game.
You did bring up that secondary, and the D line haven't been getting pressure. But the secondary can definitely improve though. Like Breland had a couple plays where it just seemed like he's still trying to get in football shape. Like
Mhm.
he like a half second off. I think Breland, we need him to step back up. We need Ward to get back to being the corner he was too. We need them this week. They got
He,
their hands
he
full this week, man.
he had a better game against Vegas.
This
It
week he
still
did.
wasn't
Ward,
great, huh?
who you talking about? Ward, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he
He had
did
a
have a
better
better game.
game
He did
versus
have a better
Vegas.
game.
I want to see how they work out the rotation because you got to put Snead back. You got to put Snead on the field. You just got to.
It's
Yeah.
You
enough
have to.
receivers for him to hold somebody this week.
Yeah.
As far as like them island matchups, who do you think the Chiefs gonna put on hold between Mike Evans, AB, and Chris Godwin as far as receivers?
Would you
I
put Ward on Evans?
I think I want Ward long
Braylon, I
range.
think Braylon. I don't think Braylon on Evans. I think
That's what I
Braylon's bigger
think.
than
I
everybody.
think I think
Yeah,
I think that's what's gonna happen.
that's what I like.
Um, I would put Snead on what Godwin,
Me too. Yeah, I can see that.
and they gonna travel around, so they all gonna get a piece anyway. So, but the
Mm-hmm.
main matchups is probably Breland probably gonna be on Edwards. You put Ward
Evan
on
Brown.
dang, can Ward
AB.
hold Antonio Brown?
Well, AB just getting back. AB isn't all the way back yet. Like
Mm-mm.
he
No,
doesn't
no.
fully have that burst yet. He's
Nah,
still trying to work his way
you can
back.
see it last week. He was a little second off too, getting out his routes. But I mean, he's still AB. But
Yeah.
I think Ward could do just fine.
yeah,
So,
All right. So who your sleeper pick? Who gonna have a big game that you wouldn't expect?
okay.
can always go with the defensive MVP so far.
So
Dirty
defensively.
Dan. You can always go with Dirty Dan, man.
Oh,
He
Dirty.
clutch, man. He clutch, man.
Every
Jasmine hit a
time I
lot of
write Dirty
games.
Dan off, bro. Every time I write Dan off,
He was supposed to be cut three St. Joe's ago, right?
speaking of cut, I don't like that we cut Thompson today, man. I really didn't. I didn't like that move, bro.
I didn't understand that one at all either.
Me either.
It doesn't make sense. I like Kemp. I mean, Kemp is good for what he is. He a special teamer. He a sixth receiver. We ain't gonna need him to play no receiver. But on special teams, uh,
Thompson was
Thompson,
looking like
Thompson
a
was
tone
hitting.
setter early in the year.
Right,
he
he was hitting.
was,
He was
man.
hitting folks,
Yeah,
man.
he was, man. I don't
He
We
want
was
no
was
laying the
disrespect.
wood.
praising Beast for that pick. We
Yeah.
was praising Beast for making him and finding him, but it just I don't know. They just stopped playing him. I don't know if he got in the doghouse or what. Well, apparently in the doghouse they cut him. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they bring him back on the practice squad or something, but maybe that's just for this week. I don't know, but I really didn't feel that move at all.
I didn't get that.
Recently. So
Yeah. So we don't really do scores, man, but I got the Chiefs winning. I got the Chiefs winning by a touchdown. And if the defense shows up, it'll be double digits. I don't think it's gonna be no shootout, but it's a possibility for a shootout. What you got, bud? What you
I'm gonna be shocked if it ain't a shootout for real. I really am. You said the spread was 3.5.
in the Chiefs' favor, yeah.
Chiefs can cover that. Chiefs by I can see a 31, 26, 27. I can see the Chiefs covering that and win.
All right, so this is what I'm gonna do, man. Oh man, this game go either way, man. Like if we lose, we lose, man. I guess we was due,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna go ahead and say Chiefs gonna win 34-31. Harrison Bucker game winning field goal. That's how it's going in.
After he
We in
can't
goes
be
the
in
we
mad
in
there.
about
the
it?
we in the Ryan Sucko curse finally.
I
We
take
haven't beat Ryan Sucker?
No, we on
Really?
two.
remember it was that Tennessee game last year.
Ah, I'm thinking of the Tennessee game where we lost and Tyreek Hill had that long touchdown and then they didn't use Tyreek Hill for the rest of the day.
No,
And
that
Yeah,
was
that's
what was
Tennessee
that? That was 2
and
years
so
ago, wasn't it?
now Alex was here then.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so that was a couple years ago. Damn, we
yep.
haven't beat Ryan Sucker.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
Oh yeah, we got to do that.
On two
Oh,
against them.
another thing I just seen. Mitch has called us beating every team except one, Tampa Bay.
What?
Yeah, that's crazy, right?
It could happen. I'm just saying this it could be the week that we might be
It
due
might
for
be
another
magical,
loss.
man. It, it would be fun to see one of those old 2018 shootouts. As long as we win, like we lost all the other ones in 2018. Well, no, we didn't lose the Pittsburgh one. The Pittsburgh one, that's the one where I called Boogie. I said, "Hey man, this kid Mahomes, bro."
Special,
No,
man.
that wasn't really a shootout. We just beat them bad. Like we
Yeah,
actually
we
No,
beat
played
them
good.
we
bad.
went up 21, and then they came all the way back, and then we
Yeah,
put up like
but
14 more.
Game was it was like over for real, for real.
That was more so the first half, though. You know what I mean? Second half, I mean, we was kind of in control that game, really. You
Like
know,
that
even though he got back
Baltimore
in it.
game.
Well, it
It
ain't
was
gonna be
close
like
at the
us
end,
versus
but
the Rams.
mm,
You want a game like that?
I don't know, man.
I'm telling you,
Y'all
bro.
very
I'm
confident.
telling you, dog. I'm telling you, dog.
Y'all real confident in that
It might be
defense. I
first to
wish I
40,
could be.
man.
First,
I wouldn't be surprised. For real. I can see it.
hey, all
I
I
hope
want is
I'm
a
wrong. I
W.
hope I'm wrong about the defense, man. I hope.
You know me, no injuries and a W. That's all I want every week. So
And that, man, like anything else y'all want to cover for tonight before we get ready for
Let me
tomorrow?
ask y'all one more thing before y'all get off here, man. Who y'all got tonight? Tyson or Roy Jones?
Tyson in 2 rounds, knockout.
Tyson in 2 rounds?
Yeah,
I'm
Damn.
gonna say this. I think if Tyson catch him, it's over. If Roy can move and dink and do Roy, but last time we seen Tyson, it wasn't good. But the last time we seen Roy, it
Ooh,
really wasn't good.
good.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like
I
it
hope Roy
really
Jones
wasn't
really
good.
don't. Yeah, I really hope don't nobody get hurt, man. I hope we get to get a good little.
That's the main thing. Nobody getting hurt, man, for real.
This here's how Roy can win this fight. If Roy can survive the first 2, maybe 3 rounds, then the fight could change a little bit. You know, he might be able to wear Tyson down a little bit if this fight goes on longer. So it's all
Yeah,
about
that's
Roy being able to
right.
survive the first few rounds.
I hope Roy didn't even. He looked a little. I don't know, man. You seen that
He
little?
looked
Y'all
a
seen
little
that face to
scared. He
face? I
looked
was
a little
like,
nervous.
oh, don't
Roy
do
looked like he
that.
just
Don't
got the
do it.
couch.
Yeah, and I'm like, hold on, Roy. You look like, hold on. Tyson took this serious. You look like you getting a check, man. Don't get hurt, man.
Please.
Please.
Yeah, I kind of I don't even want to see the fight, bro. It
Yeah.
started out fun, but it don't look fun no more.
But the undercard, we got Nate Robinson too, though.
We gonna
Slam
see
dunk
that,
champ.
bro.
Oh
He
man,
fighting
come
the
Man,
on,
YouTube dude.
I want
I
Nate to
gotta get
whoop
man.
him
him.
so bad, dog.
Man, send me that link, Bug. I know you got one.
You know I got it. You know I got you.
But hey man, shout out to everybody that listen, man. Like and subscribe on the channel. We're gonna keep giving y'all good content. I want to say rest in peace to my uncle Bubba. He was 95 years old, man. He lived
Mm.
a long life, man. A long, prosperous life, man. May he rest in peace, bro. And happy Thanksgiving to everybody, man. Be thankful for that we still here, and COVID free or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But just
Yeah.
stay healthy, wear your mask, and all that good stuff.
Right, and I also want to say a few things too, man. First off, Boogie, I want to thank you for coming on, man. You know, being the
I
third
appreciate
wheel,
that, man.
it's a great time for sure on this episode. Another thing, I do want to say rest in peace to my second oldest brother, Rob. We call him Little Rob. He passed away earlier this week,
Yeah, I
man.
heard about that, man. My
Yeah, so
condolences, bro.
thanks, appreciate it. So yeah, he was 34 when he passed away. So want to give my shout out to him, and we talked for a little bit, like during that, especially during the time that I'm in viral and stuff. He was encouraging me to just keep going and stuff. And he was proud of me or whatever. And I just could have had that in-person conversation one more time, before he passed. Just to go back down memory lane. But you know, I know he's in a good place now, and you know,
Yeah,
one day. So
it's crazy times we living in, bro. You never know.
Yeah.
What's up,
what you
bud? You
want to
got something to
end
say?
with?
Man, I appreciate y'all having me. Rest in peace, my brother Quick, man. He just passed like last week too.
Wow.
Man, I
All right,
hope y'all
sorry to
get
hear
me
about
on
that,
here
man.
again, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, I appreciate y'all having me though, man. I had a good time, man.
Hey, yeah, we were supposed to do this a long time ago, man,
Hell
and
yeah.
like life happens, but hey, we on board now, bro. And rest in peace to all our family members, brothers, and all that, bro. That's sad, bro. Like it's tragic, bro. It's crazy times we living in, but hopefully it get better. And now we got guardian angels, so
Yes, sir.
that's what's up. So I
Thanks
appreciate
everybody for
y'all,
tuning
man.
in, and I'll catch you guys on the next episode with the post game reactions.
We'll
Till
see you
then,
after the game.
we out.
Peace.
Peace. Boogie dropped out. Yeah, that was